Now, with all the potential dangers in the world, the last thing we want to have is a medical emergency. This starts by maintaining a healthy diet. Here's Alex with more.
Well, keeping your food intake clean and getting all the nutrients you need can be a challenge, which is why dietary supplements are often necessary to meet those nutritional needs and for some people to meet certain health conditions. Registered dietitian nutritionist Liz Weiss is here with tips for following a healthy diet, knowing when food is not enough, and if necessary, choosing a quality supplement. Welcome, Liz.
Good to be here.
So I covered some of the things that it takes to have a more healthy diet, but in your view, what do we really have to do?
Well, we want to get our nutrients from the foods we choose. And so I always recommend people look to the USDA My Plate guidelines, which includes adding half your plate or having half your plate filled with fruits and vegetables. So you can see that right here. Now, fruits and veggies, that could be a challenge for a lot of people, but half your plate. You also want to have about a quarter of your plate filled with a lean protein food, something like grilled chicken or fish, and then the rest should be filled with a whole grain. So that would be whole grain brown rice or whole wheat pasta. That way you get good fiber. And then when it comes to choosing a beverage, go for something like a glass of milk, because that's going to give you bone-building calcium. Now, we're all on the go these days, and so it can be hard to get all those nutrients from a well-balanced diet. And when that's the case, people will often turn to a dietary supplement, something like a multivitamin. And that can help to fill in the nutritional gaps in your diet. But it's really important. Just like you're choosing quality foods at the supermarket, you want to choose a quality supplement. So I recommend people look for the USP verified mark, because USP tests supplements for quality. And that's really important.
That is important. We want to know what we're putting in our body, and when there's a reputable company like that and an organization that's really telling us what we need, it makes us healthier. So what are some other supplements that you would recommend?
Well, a lot of people choose omega-3 fish oil supplements, and that's because, we're all told to eat 2 seafood meals a week, things like salmon, canned tuna, shrimp. But if you're not getting 2 seafood meals a week, you may not be getting enough heart-healthy omega-3s into your diet. Now, when I'm at the market, I always ask my fishmonger, where is my fish from? When was it caught? Is it free from harmful contaminants, things like heavy metals? But when it comes to supplements, how do you know that that supplement is free from heavy metals and other contaminants? That's where USP comes in. They look to supplements. They test supplements for 4 key characteristics. They look for purity, so that you know that that supplement is free from contaminants in the case of these omega-3s. They look for positive identification. So what's written on the label, is that what's really in the bottle? They also look for potency and performance. And when it comes to performance, you want your supplement to perform the way it is supposed to. So look at calcium. Calcium is good for your bones. You can get it from things like dairy foods. But if you do choose a supplement, whether you are a teenager or a senior citizen, you want to make sure that that supplement breaks down in your body, because once it breaks down, then you're able to absorb it and it can do its job of building strong bones. If it doesn't break down properly, that's a waste of money. So look for the verified mark to make sure the supplement performs the way it is supposed to. You also don't want that nutrient to be too potent. In the case of vitamin D, that's the sunshine vitamin. It's a fat-soluble vitamin. You store it in your liver and fatty tissues, and if it's too potent, it can be dangerous and bad for your health. So look to the USP verified mark to make sure that the amount listed on the label is what's really in the bottle. So critical.
It is critical. Liz, so much good information that you're giving us here. If we want to learn a little bit more, where can we visit?
To learn more about USP and the 4 Ps of quality, you can go to quality-supplements.org.
Excellent. Liz Weiss, thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody else, stay right where you are. The Morning Blend's going to be right back.